Oh fuck. A fucking flashlight guy, are you kidding me? How does he already know how to speak our language? Oh shit, dude, there's like 3 of these guys. Dude, I need food too bad. I need it way too bad. But if I shoot, we're gonna have so many zombies on us. Oh, they're splitting up too. Oh, he's chasing a cow. These guys are terrorizing sheep and cows. What? These are zombies killing the cow? Oh fuck, that means his friend's probably in PD. Yeah, he's running around over by the dead body. Oh, a little bit of lag. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, it's locked. I need that cow meat. Oh man, I can't believe we shot the flashlight guy. I thought it was 3 dudes, but looking back, it might have only been 2 low gear guys. Oh, it sounds like he's in the church. Yo, you in there, man? You the one shooting? I heard a shot. Fuck. There is. Yeah, there's 2 more guys. They probably took their buddy's shit. Oh no, those are zombies chasing cows again. This never ends. And I lost a chunk. Okay, we need food right now. I know I got the chicken, but we need to make a fire. I was gonna try to get as much meat as possible before we make that fire. What, did the cow kill the chicken or the zombie or what? I think one of the cows did die over here, right? Should be a body we can skin up. At least I thought I heard one die. Yo, man, you still inside there? I heard some shots. Oh my god, dude. I was like, you know what? I should probably fucking check that spot, and I thought I missed it. Holy fucking shit. That was the luckiest fucking reflex shot I've ever hit. That was like I went back in time. I rewound the time frame somehow. Ooh. Oh, he's got food. Here we go. Oh, he's got all kinds of food. That's the one spot where it's so cheesy and good, because people usually don't check it, and sometimes I don't check it, but then when I skip it, my brain's like, yeah, you should probably check that, dude. I got so lucky. I did say something to him, right? I was like, yo, I heard some shots. He didn't speak up. Probably because I sounded sketchy as hell when I said it. See if he has any Mosin rounds, or 100 shots. I think his hat will go better with our outfit here. Oh, he had the party animal piece too. I don't know if it goes with our look, but we gotta take it. Nice red rangefinder. Ooh, does he have a scope? Not that lucky.
Yo.
Yo.
So,
what's good, homie?
Right?
Wait, why are you coming in so quick? Hold on.
Chill.
Let's talk for a second. What's going on?
Good. Shit, just dying from fucking starvation.
Why are you coming in here?
I don't know, just chilling. Been running around for like an hour.
Well, what do you need?
Some food and survival.
Right. Well, here's the deal, dude.
Fucking die.
There's a bunch of shots going off around here. You come right towards it. You're probably looking for some trouble, I take it.
Well, shit, man. I'm in red food, so it's like, fuck, whatever.
Fuck it, right? Well, Problem is, dude, couple dudes died here. How do I know you're not with them or one of them?
I just spawned. I have a rock in my hand.
What's your name,
I
dude?
could take off my shit. Flip, and you?
Flip. Alright, I'm Joe. Alright, look, come in, but don't have any weapons out, dude. There is some extra loot here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already in. What the fuck, dude?
Alright. You didn't hear that shit?
No, that's against the rules. Alright, loot this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, dude. What? Any food?
Yeah, we gotta cook it, though. Well...
Alright, I'm right putting it here.
Whoa. Don't do anything crafty, dude. Here.
Nah, bro.
You don't got any guns?
No, I got this pistol.
What kind of piece you
P1.
rocking? You got bullets?
I got a P1. Let me see. 0 bullets.
Alright. Look, just please don't blast me, bro. Here. Another guy right here. Take all that shit.
Nah, you're good.
Or it's not much. Here, let me drop the food out back here. Crack that open.
Alright.
Here's some chicken. There's a couple bones.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a knife. You got a knife I can use?
2 bones, brother.
Oh, here's the bones. Here. Thanks, dude.
No worries.
What are you doing? You just fucking smoke these guys or what?
Yeah, I had to smoke them. I thought they were hostile. But turns
Sometimes
out...
you gotta do what you gotta do, huh?
Yeah, one was using a flashlight, so he was pretty cool, but I was starving.
Fuck. Coming in.
Just take all that stuff. Let's make the most
out
of it.
here or what?
Yeah, get all the shit off the buys. Let's get out of here.
Is this it? Just these 2 guys?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, hold on.
I took most of the good shit.
Okay. Frying pan, put in the dry bag.
Oh, yo, this guy had a gun, but it's like bugged in the wall. You see it right there? You can yoink it.
Let me see. Let me try it. Yeah.
Nice. You got bullets now?
7 shots.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Here, let me give you some more. Actually, no, I don't have any more. No more 9mm.
Good.
Let's just check PD real quick. Maybe there's a shotty. Yo, is Flip gonna fucking flip the script and blast me or what?
You didn't check this whole place yet? I'm going on top.
No, I didn't check it, dude. I'm too busy looting bodies.
Dude. Ran around this fucking place for hell long. I'm gonna find shit.
Yeah.
With some rocks.
I think these 2 took everything.
Oh, good.
I got like 3 maps.
Don't
I'm gonna
need...
drop some shit. Oh, here's some 9mm.
Alright,
Sewing
where you
kit. Down here.
Alright, I'm up top.
Mid-level. I just dropped some right there. It's in the mag.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Were you in the church tower at any point?
I've never played this map.
Oh, really?
No, I just... Never played this map. No.
Word. Well, here, there's a water pump out front. You probably need that, don't you?
Yep, I'm on red or yellow now.
Well, here, I got the big gun. Once you fill that up, chug it, and then I'll do the same.
Watch my asshole?
I got you.
Where's
Wait.
that?
Yeah, over this way.
What kind of gun you rocking?
I got a Tundra, dude. Oh, it's right here. I got lucky, found 3 shots in this Tundra in a barn.
What kind of bullets does that take?
308, you got any?
Fuck no, I got 8mm. Need that?
Oh, the Mauser rounds, those are good. No, hold on to them. Let's go inside and get safe. Oh shit, what happened to this guy? Dude, this guy ended
Are you
himself.
fucking slaying shit over here or what?
No, look at the formation. He killed himself.
Oh.
Ooh, he's got chocolate. Who would do that after they get some chocolate? Let's go Habs.
Maybe he's lactose intolerant. You need this
Yeah.
water bottle?
You're right. Yeah, I'll take it. Here, there's
Here,
the
I'm putting
chocolate.
on the P code, right?
Okay.
Thanks.
Here, you can have the rest of that stuff. Pretty good shit in there, dude.
I haven't even looked. Hold on. You're right here.
Checkers on checkers.
Yo,
That scope doesn't work for my gun. Yo.
do you think this dry sack is worth keeping?
Right now you can maybe keep like your matches dry in there. Or like suppressors, important shit, keep it safe in there for sure.
Yeah.
Just remember, you can't reload out of containers now though, you can't hotkey out of it.
Oh, okay. You want an MP5 real handguard?
Nah. I'm gonna slam half of this and pass you the rest, let's get full on water.
Okay.
I'm full, here, top yourself off.
Why can't I use this gun cleaning kit? What the fuck?
Is your gun at least worn?
Yeah.
That's as good as you can repair it.
Yeah, okay. I'm good. Alright, I'm gonna go fill this up.
Alright, I'm with you.
about to throw up, I think.
Oh, don't do that, dude.
Fuck no. This
Alright,
map's pretty big or what? I haven't even looked at this.
Yeah, it's like comparable to Chinaris, but it's smaller, feels smaller.
And the China's fucking huge.
Yeah. Dude, take that cleaning kit, dude. Take all that stuff.
Alright, hold on. We gotta consolidate. You wanna take someone prisoner? I got some cuffs.
No, I can hold on to those. I already got some, but I'll take it.
Here. Fucking don't lock me up, bro.
No, I ain't gonna. Oh, I'm gonna fix my gun. I got 2 kits already, though.
Alright.
Oh, make sure that your pistol magazines are repaired.
Okay. Yeah, they're both damaged.
There you go. Here, take my spot up there and get everything fixed up.
Alright, right on. Fuck, man.
This guy's a clickety-clacker. Punching in cheat codes and shit. I love when you see guys stand still, but you're still hearing like going on his keyboard.
I learned that I can hotkey magazines.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I guess if holding down R doesn't reload, you just gotta drop the gun and pick it back up. It's weird. This is driving me insane. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to it.
Like 4 uses out of this repair kit, or
Yeah, 4.
full one?
And I have 2 more, so use it up.
Yep.
What do you got, like 1 full mag?
I've got, yeah. Hold on, let me see. 8 rounds. Yeah, pretty much. If I reload, it's not gonna reload the empty mag, right?
Nah, just make sure you got all the bullets in one, make sure the other one's empty. I mean, you know, just make sure you got a full mag.
Yep. Pretty much good to go. Let me just look at this map real quick. Holy shit.
Tell you what, bro. I just want to make sure that you're set on food. Take that chicken. And
I'm yellow right now.
yeah. Well, hey, I got somebody waiting on me, bro. I just want to make sure that you're not all fucked up. I might see you around. Sorry, dudes. I'm gonna do my own solo thing here. I know that's kind of abrupt, but I'm feeling like doing a little solo sniper mode here. Problem is, we got super lucky getting this Tundra, but we don't have a scope and we only got 1 bullet. So let's go into serious mode here and try to survive at our own pace. Oh, come on. It's worth going to the bunker. So, like, right now, you know, finding a teammate specifically for the bunker is such a far-away mission, such a long shot that I'm not worried about that right now. We could definitely find somebody over in Nadboard that probably wants to do, that would be willing to team up, you know, but... Probably what I'll do is if I find a punch card, I'll just jump on the radio. See if I can find somebody cool on there. What are we gonna do here, zombie? Alright, I think last time we checked these two buildings, we either got a Car 98 or we found a hunting scope. Something good. Yo, what's up, Kay? We got Bogey, Hipsy, McFly. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's worth going to the bunker, but only as an endgame thing. I wouldn't try to go there right off the bat, obviously. Ooh, nice cooking pots. That'll be good for our chickens. I want to take the time to organize some of this stuff. I have so many sharpening stones, way too many. Oh, the other building. Where's Flip? Oh, we're gonna go solo. We gave Flip some food for the road and went our separate ways. Was it the clacking? No, alright, so I'm gonna start brushing over this stuff, but I think I should say it every once in a while. Sometimes the admins pick up on things that players do, and sometimes I'll leave the moderation channel open so I can kind of get a flag if somebody's like cheating or stream sniping me, so I kind of know like, alright, you know, let's just get the fuck out of here and like, you know, try to avoid any possible bad situation. And the problem with Flip is he's probably a really nice guy, but he doesn't understand the rules. He was in the chat a little bit ago talking. He's still in the chat while he's in the server in my face. It's against the rules, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard for me to continue playing with somebody after an admin has basically told me, like, yo, this guy's violating the rules, and now you're about to team with him, and, like, I could have strung it along, but it ruins it for me. And it's, like, it's one of the big things that fucks with my head is every time I'm getting, like, these magical moments, in the back of my head I'm thinking, like, oh, is this motherfucker stream snipe me? And, like, that's why we gotta stay away from it and try to get back grounded into just, you know, hoping that everybody is random and legit, and please don't use a stream to come and find me, you know what I mean? But, you sound like a nice dude, it just sucks. Good people do things that are against the rules, but they gotta understand that it really fucks streamers over. Like, not just playing the game, but like, it messes with your head a little bit too. Because you want to put on like a fun or a good organic show for you guys, but then you always get a few viewers wondering like, oh, because of that Flip situation, does that mean this guy's also bullshit? And I don't want that to spread any worse than it's already spread. Why aren't people like that perm banned? He definitely has caught a ban, and the way it works is like if they understand, if they go into it and like tell the admins they get it, they understand, and they don't do it again, they're fine. But if they're like second offenders, then yeah, they'll be permabanned. But that, you know, I shouldn't say it like that, because every case is different depending on how severe each person is, and you can't just say, oh, everyone has a free chance to go stream snipe, and then just say you're sorry. It's not like that. It depends on how the person carries themselves and talks to the admins, you know. Are they lying their ass off, or are they straight up like, oh, you know what, I see that that's wrong, I didn't really see the rules, and I'm not going to do it again, you know what I mean? That type of dude will get a second chance more so than the guy that says, oh, I wasn't cheating, I wasn't stream sniping, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not gonna... That's the thing, guys. That's why this time I wasn't even gonna say anything about it. I tried to play it cool, but the more you guys ask, like, oh, why'd you ditch that guy? It's like, let's fucking be real about this and just move on. Anyway, I really am feeling a solo run right now because we got a nice rifle, and that means we can get a scope and some bullets and go into maybe ghillie suit sniper mode here. Fish? Nah, we got plenty of food now. I just gotta eat it. We got chicken, we got 2 cans. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, and sometimes it's obvious to me, and other times it's not so obvious because my brain's a little bit sketched out, and I'm like, oh, you're paranoid, dude. You're thinking too much. Like, he's just running after gunshots, but sometimes you can hear it in their voice. Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, I don't like when some people kind of like milk me. Some people like know that I like teaming with newbies and stuff, and they're like, hey, how do you tie your shoe? Oh, I've never played this map, by the way. It's like, are you feeding me what I want to hear, dude, or are you fucking serious? Like, I hate to say it that way, but there's a few too many out there that milk me. Yeah, maybe that's not the best way to put it. Reminds me of, like, Austin Powers. I gotta rewatch those movies. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the gamma. You guys should be able to see pretty well. You run or say bye? No, I'm not gonna, I don't want to flip out on somebody in the server, man. At the end of the day, it's deeply, you know, it's flattering and it's an honor that people want to play with you and people like you and stuff. But they need to realize that it's against the rules, so I'd like to just, you know, give them a piece of chicken, say goodbye, and let the admins take over. But seriously, let's move on, because every single case is different, but I cannot play with someone that I know is stream sniping. It's not in my playbook. Yeah, what are the new good movies that are in theaters? So obviously I went and saw Furiosa, and now after you watch that, you gotta go back and watch Fury Road, and then maybe even go back to the theater and watch Furiosa again before it's out of theaters. Obviously I preferred Fury Road, but what are the other ones that are out in theaters? Or maybe just came out on streaming? Oh yeah, Dune 2 you can now stream at home. I watched that in theaters. Yeah, is the new Godzilla actually pretty cool? Do I have to watch the previous one to really get into it? Probably not. What about the one with the monkeys with machine guns, Planet of the Apes? Yeah, they still have machine guns. Ooh. Alright, so we could try to go into the military and get some more 308, maybe a scope, or I should stay in the hills and safely get a hunting scope. Maybe some more deer stands, I don't know. Well, even if you can't go to the movies, there's a lot of stuff that's coming out on the streaming services way earlier than it used to. And there's no hole in this fence. Man, Sticky, I can't remember the first movie I ever saw in theaters. That's a good question. I wish I could. Nice. I know it's not the first, but one of the most memorable was going to see The Lord of the Rings with my parents. I think we all went and saw The Fellowship of the Ring in theaters when it first came out. Because my dad had read the books when he was younger. But obviously that was not my first. No, I haven't seen The Ring of Power. When the new Lord of the Rings show came out, I think it was catching a lot of hate. Just from like random people I would hear from online. But then I heard it got better in season 2 or something. I don't know. I guess I should check it out and see for myself. Jurassic Park. Oh man, I was thinking about rewatching Jurassic Park 1 again. Got any Marlin planned for later? It depends. If the server stays full, we're gonna keep doing this. If it drops down, I might do a little bit of Morrowind to get sleepy. It's not gonna make me sleepy though, it's gonna get me hooked. But it might make some of you guys sleepy. Well, hopefully I can at least inspire some of you guys to start up a Morrowind playthrough for your own, or maybe Skyrim again. Oblivion, whatever it is. That way if I'm not on it, you can at least play your character. Shit. Yeah. Jake, that's the thing. I'd say Morrowind and DayZ both have that quality where 6 hours can fly by so quick. 6 hours feels like 2 hours. You gotta add Morrowind to your health and wellness protocol. It's a good stress reliever. Ooh, no, okay, I've never taken a personality test. That sounds scary, like I might learn some things I don't want to know. Ooh, we've lost one too many teammates over here. You're right. Yeah, I think we played Tarkov once together, once or twice, maybe DayZ once. It's been a long time though. Ooh, there we go. Magazine for the pistol. That's actually a huge deal. Might as well get it all fixed up. I appreciate you linking that clip of when we encountered each other, but it almost feels like a little bit dickheadish for me to be like, oh yeah, you ever play with Summit, bro? And then we link him a clip of me like shooting him fucking 7 years ago. There was a time though where there was like a day where I killed him and then he killed me. It was a little bit fucking lame because his chat, he didn't know it, but his chat was like basically stream sniping me and like giving him the right intel and shit. It's a whole story, I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, we had a really sweet back and forth like years and years ago. But one of his fucking scummy, not his, but like I have the same people that fuck with me, but like a scummy stream sniper that was kind of watching everything unfold, killed me, took my AK, and then delivered it to him in the spawn zone, and then we naturally bumped into each other again later on. And like I love Summit, it wasn't him, but it was his fucking chat. They were like giving him everything he needed to know. But I would love to naturally bump into him again and just go for a fucking normal team up, not like this, you know, weird chat in the middle thing. But yeah, it was fun. It was good. It was good for both sides. It was really good because Summit's community had a great time that night, and they were probably like fucking hooked on DayZ because of all the adventures they were getting into. And that's what it's all about. But yeah, could have went better. Ooh. Man, I shouldn't have stepped on that. That seems like landmine territory right there. We got lucky. Helicopter battery. We should probably move that out to a bush at least, in case we see a heli. So massive though. Sharpening stones. Yeah, I got these off a dead guy, man. I just need to drop it. Alright, did we miss anything? I think we already checked this one. Yeah. Alright, well, we should probably try to find a scope now. Oh, I think I forgot to repair our pistol, didn't I? Let's do that real quick. No, I did repair it. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a fucking guy right outside. Man, it felt good, but it wasn't. That was my only shot. We needed that. Alright, I did repair everything, okay. I was in La La Land when I did that. At least we got the pistol. This guy might have friends too. Maybe we can find some 308. This would be a good spot to find bullets. Dude, he's got like a suppressed AK or something? What is that? This guy's got something big. I kinda wanna smack him with the gun if he comes in here. Shit, this is spooky stuff. Can't tell if I just heard a few footsteps. We're gonna have zombies on us soon enough. Oh no. Too many zombies. Fuck. Nope. Oh, he's got a plate. That might save our life. Pristine plate too. Oh. There we go, baby. 3 shots. Do we have any more? We got one inside that magazine there. Thought that was lax on the floor for a second there. Kinda caught me off guard. Zombie in there. There he is. Man, I held back because I thought he was gonna fall. No! Okay, he's dead at least. We're gonna wake up. Dude, I thought he was in there banjing. This little fucking psycho's running around. Ah. Okay, we're gonna get up. Zombies won't get us at least. I thought he was gonna get so excited that I was dealing with zombies that he was just gonna peek that window, but he didn't. He just ran out. Notice how staying prone is so important. Until now. Yeah, that plate really came in clutch. Okay, still worn, we're good. I mean, I would hope that maybe the same outcome would have happened without the plate, but nah, we might be dead. What's on the shelf? Oh, it's a radio and an AK buttstock. Bag is ruined, I can't use the radio there. I might just start popping zombies. No, 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 no. You silly little fuckers. He's like, Sloop, guy behind you, buddy. Fucking stupid zombie. I'm the boss now, zombie. don't need 3 sharpening stones, trust me, we're gonna be doing plenty of cutting and woodwork later. No, you're right. Loot it? Yeah, I'm thinking there still could be a guy here. Let's just give it a second. Zombie is so bugged out. He's making a little bit of progress. Yeah, the coat's ruined. Grenade launcher around. Hold up, let me get a little pile going here. Pile spot's gonna be right here. He'll be on top of us shortly, we gotta make this quick. Oh. Oh my god. You fucking weirdo. Okay, it's probably time to bounce. Long overdue. Let's get this chicken in here. Oh, I think we saw a portable gas stove. Or one of those little blue containers. I don't know where it was though. Okay, it's probably time to bounce. Six SKS rounds in the backpack. Oh, really? These? These 5.45s? Alright. Let's get out of here just like that. Two in the mag. Two in this mag. The same 5.45 rounds that we just went over. You know what? We gotta take it down a notch, boys. The shit we're getting into is too advanced. We gotta do a little basics class on item identification. These are 5.45 rounds. This is a 5.45 magazine, not to be confused with the 7.62x39 CR527 magazine. Derringer, yeah, forget the Derringer. I got a nice pistol, I'm not going to be using that thing. I'm not worried about it. We have everything we need right now. If I have a snipe with 1 bullet and a scope, I think we get out of here. Flash grenade in the vest. Yeah, I could do that. Save a little bit of space. Yeah, we should probably just make 1 fishing hook and then drop the bones. So first zoom in has a little white flash, the rest should be good. It's because it's a modded scope. Alright, we gotta heal up, we're still yellow HP. Gotta try not to get any engagements here. Oh! What? Where did he come from? It's those carrots, I'm telling you boys. You gotta roast those carrots. Ooh. There might be another one. This guy was some schmuck delivering me some bullets, I appreciate that. Silenced pistol for all of our zombie needs, definitely want that. Alright, we're bouncing. Wait, what was that other gun you had? I'm leaving the shoddy. Fuck it, we're getting out of here. Are we alive? From one epic moment to the jankiest moment ever. Come on. Alright. Let's drop some of these shells. Let me find you a better home. Anybody around here is going for those shots, probably. We gotta get out of here. Ooh, is it a guy? No. Alright, let's chill out up in this mountainside for a little bit, see if anybody else is hunting us down. How was that plate? True, let's see. Still worn. Thing is doing us a few favors. Gotta cook up that meat. Let's make one fishing hook and then drop these bones. You had a 1% baked potato for dinner. Nah, dude, but you know what? I had 4 potatoes for dinner yesterday. What was that thing when we were younger? If you had like a sports game the next day, or if you had like, you know, football practice or whatever, then you're supposed to eat a bunch of spaghetti and carbs and stuff. I think I just had a lot of carbs yesterday, and I got some good rest. And I got really lucky. Lucky is the biggest part of it. And actually, it's that we played Morrowind, and when you play Morrowind, it puts your mind at ease. It's a new, you know, way to meditate. It's a mood buff. What's the advantage of the cooker of the combat knife? I mean, one extra slot for the extra range I think is important. I feel like I noticed the range on this thing over the small knife. And since we have a sharpening stone, I only need 1 blade. The effects volume up to the max. I think there was a time when it felt too loud to have effects maxed out, but then I started worrying that I wasn't hearing footsteps, so we maxed it out. But even with it on max, dude, it's kind of hard to hear footsteps sometimes. Alright, let's get out of here live before we celebrate too much. Well, maybe it's clear enough for now. Let's hope we don't get sniped in the back. Map today, we're playing Livonia all night. Trying to keep the Livonia hype going, you know, with or without me even. This server has been doing good because Livonia is included in the base game now. But I feel like we should all do our, you know, try to put an effort towards keeping Livonia full and letting as many people know it's a pretty good good experience and a good map as we can, you know. Remember, still yellow HP. I gotta eat some food here too. Oh, I'm glad it's some of your favorite map. Yeah. There's something about the flow of being a freshie to the mid game, and then if you make it to the end game, you know, you probably had a good time if you got down to Nadbor. Sometimes it gets a little bit quiet deep in the map, but lately it's been really active. Alright, what do we got to eat? Wow. Nothing, except for the chicken. We gotta go cooking. Fix coat. I think it's ruined. Yeah, we can't fix anything ruined. What about this, though? I hate when my cup holder gets stuck to my cup and then it falls. Oh, there we go. Those are ruined. Is the mushroom stuff true? I've heard the same about stones. Yeah, so the theory is if you see stuff spawning around you like mushrooms, fruit, stones, that probably means that somebody spawned them ahead of you. Like somebody walked through that area once before you, somewhat recently, to spawn them in. But I think people take it a little bit too seriously, where they're like, oh, mushroom, we're about to see somebody right now. Where it's like, I think there's a few variables that can go into that. Like, how do you know you didn't spawn the mushroom in? I don't know. Maybe there's a system to it where they only spawn after somebody leaves. I don't know. People like making up stories too. Or holding on to things that haven't been in the game for years. So I don't know where that one stands. What's up, Kate? What's going on, Brant? We got Sid, Reno, Chuck. Thanks for coming in, all you guys. Alright. Let's go cook up this meat. It's a nice military bunker up here. Convoy, yeah, our luckiest punch card was the other day. Somebody had looted a convoy, but they forgot to loot all the zombies, and the punch card was on the chief. Lone Wolf Night. Yeah. We found the Tundra, so I figured we'd go solo. Try to get a sniper run going. Nah, I'd say for this character we go solo for a while. But if I die, it can always be in the beginning with teammates. Many helis flying around? Yes, we've heard 2 helis. Might have been the same one, but we saw one fly right over our head. Damn. Back up to white HP at least. Alright, let's do a little fire. Oh shit. Ooh. Do we have matches? Nice. Dry bag is ruined though. Why do you like the paper first? So think of the paper as like you're placing the paper exactly where you want the fire to start. Whereas when you make the fire kit and then you try to place it, it's a little bit wonky and like janky. If you try to drop it, sometimes it doesn't go right underneath you. It goes like a few steps behind or in front of you. So just pick your placement with the paper, and then it helps like if you're multitasking with friends on the Molsk and your buddy is like literally dying, and there's 3 of you. You can have one guy put down the paper and light it while the other dude is putting the sticks or getting sticks still. So like it's the fastest way to do it for a few different reasons, you know. And yeah, you don't have to craft the fireplace, so it's the fastest way. Never seen this before? Yeah, the cooking tripod is vanilla now. It's just 1 long stick, 2 small sticks. Yo, Stony, good to see you, man. Yeah, it's not even a mod. Yo, it's awesome to see you back in here, Stony. We had T-Bakes, Havoc, is it Mr. Cyber, Splices, Skoto. Thanks for the resubs and the bits. We had Sko, Chronic, Kreider, Farah. Thanks for all the big resubs. And dude, Vaniti, thanks for the gifted 10 bomb. I'm sorry I missed your gifted subs. I'm checking to see if we're getting the emotes thanks to, was it Vaniti and SMOV as well. Thanks for the support, dude. Alright, we gotta find a new jacket after this. I'm just trying to heal up. Okay. Probably done with the shoddy, but I'll hold those shells for now, just in case we go back to one. Yeah, Andy, well, it definitely pays to be, I think, white food and white water if you're trying to regenerate. But I think you still heal as long as you're in the yellow. Alright, I'm not going to organize all this stuff. Could look better, but that's good enough. Alright, we got the buff, we're good. Nah, the day count has nothing to do with dying. It's just a label the days. If you want to go back and find something that you missed. Helps us with making YouTube videos as well, even though we're a little bit behind on that. Surf feathers, even though we got good weapons. Yeah, it's just one slot, and it means we can get a good crossbow going if we want to swap over to one. But yeah, I could probably drop them. We got the 22 pistol. Crossbow is always a fun option, though, for killing zombies in the best way. Why do pro players hide the HUD? I mean, I get a little bit cringed out calling somebody a pro DayZ player. Like, we're just trying to have fun, have a good experience, but you mean experienced players? I think there's been a... You know, when I first got into the scene, it was all about, like, you would just see third-person DayZ with HUD all over the screen, but as we've gotten into these last few years, it seems like more people appreciate the immersive experience of DayZ, so they flock more towards first-person only. And I think once they go with that, they see some people with no HUD, and they try it too, and they realize that, yeah, it does add a little bit extra immersion for the viewers, or for yourself even, so... It's a very immersive game. Be nice to hunt dinosaurs. Oh, so the greenhouse servers do occasionally host a dinosaur map. Or dinosaur servers. They're just currently down. But I assume they're going to bring them back at some point. Forgot about that bunker. We gotta cross again. Now we just left Bork. I think we're getting a little bit closer to Lembork, and then Nadbor will be after that. I'm not sure what route we're going to take yet, though. Dominus, yeah, so left alt, I really don't like pressing, but I'm so used to pressing left alt to free look from the DayZ mod days that I can do it. But in like Tarkov, for example, they want you to press left alt by default to activate so many different functions and mechanics and stuff, like checking your magazine or blind firing. So I rebind left alt to something way more convenient on my mouse when I'm playing Tarkov. But DayZ, it's all pretty much vanilla key bindings, except my whisper to shout is on my mouse. So if you want to quickly go down to whisper and be like, yo dude, get your head down, somebody's coming, it's just right on my thumb, real quick. But it's also because I have a tankless keyboard and the default binds were on the part of my keyboard that I don't have. I heard Running Man talking about it, I forgot, but you might be able to go in and disable the double tap control to talk. Sometimes it gets stuck, and I used to be able to not turn that off, so I think you can now. Oh, here we go. You range with your mouse? Nope, range is page up, page down. I feel like, you know, you are using page up, page down a lot, but I'm not like sniping every single day, so I'm not worried about it. No, this ambient track right now is new from the devs. It just ended. So the ambience is actually built into the game now. Oops. Yeah, if you're new to it, now is your time to optimize your controls before you learn something you're not, or get used to something you're not comfortable with. Yeah, Brent, I think that's definitely something that's been talked about a little bit, is Winter Livonia, now that Livonia is free for everybody. But I think also the rumor was, you gotta remember that by the time we're getting into wintertime this year, we're gonna have Sakal. And the rumor is once we have Sakal, the modders are gonna be able to go back and touch up their Winter Chernarus and Winter Livonia servers with, like, I don't know if it's new assets or just better looking snow or what they're gonna take from Sakal. So I'd say, you know, it sounds good. Let's do it, but we're probably going to be hooked on Sakal and eager to see what's going on with those mods. But I'm assuming it's going to be just like any other map where it comes out, some people like it, some people don't, and there's going to be a group of people that are just happy to play Livonia instead. So maybe we'll get a winter Livonia. Did I check this one? Is that the one that I came from? No, it's a new one. Ooh, nice. We need those bullets. Yeah, I'll have to check out the Winter Livonia mod again. I know, like Deadfall, sometimes the white snow is so blinding, it's just like pure white flashbang all over the place. But I can't remember how Livonia looked. Man, it's so exposed up here. Alright, we gotta find some more food. We're barely in the white right now. We're still regenerating HP. I might be able to hunt down an animal out here. See how many 308 shots we actually have to snipe with. We got 5 in the gun, 2 extra. Really need some more snipe shots too. Well, before we get too deep, let's go to a safe spot. I kind of want to take like a 2-minute break and run to the kitchen real quick. Run to the bathroom, and let's see if we can get a really good snipe spot overlooking Lembork Military from over here. You spawn the zombies in so far away? Which ones? Are you talking about at the military base, or these ones all the way over here on the left? I try not to think about zombies meaning that a player is up ahead, but you're right. Maybe a zombie or a player spawned in these zombies. I might not hope so. The server is still full. There's probably somebody nearby. But I'm not just gonna scour every inch of it right now. Ooh, somebody was here. Dropping a lot of junk. Ah, I like the party animal pack, dude, but we gotta get rid of it right now. This run is getting a little bit too serious gear-wise to be all flashy. Do you think a bipod or leaned against aiming would be cool? There is a bipod, but I don't think it's a modded bipod. I don't think you actually place it on the ground. It just like helps with accuracy. But yeah, if the mod was done well, it'd be cool. I guess that is coming to Tarkov. It looked a little bit like premature for Tarkov standards, actually, the demo I saw of it, but let's see how it feels there first. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I want to fix up our new thing. You know what I mean, dude. Tarkov does have standards when it comes to certain things, like how badass your gun looks in your hand, how sick it looks when you reload. So when I saw them use the bipod, I was just kind of like, eh. But it's cool. Oh, I thought that was a guy. Yeah, there was a bipod in early DayZ. I don't think it actually like made you stationary though, did it? But it just helped with accuracy while you're laying down. Oh, it did if you were prone? Oh. Forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know. Just totally forgot that it actually locked you in place. Dude, there's a guy in that fucking bunker, isn't there? He's got a crossbow on his back. How far do you think that is? 400? 500? Fuck! It was way too low. Is that 500? It hit down here. Shit. Whatever, at least it's cool to see somebody behind us. Let's keep going. I just blew my spot wide open. I saw the tracer go a little bit below the bunker. Let's zero back down to normal. He had a crossbow on his back. I wonder what his primary is. He was looking through all that loot like I was. I shouldn't have gone for that little pixel shot. Yeah, probably because he was uphill. A little bit further away. True, I do have a rangefinder. I should have used it. Or was that earlier today? Nope, I got one. Damn, I should have used it. I thought he was going to move any second, though. We didn't really have a lot of time. $450 from here. Maybe he's a little bit confused, wondering if that was actually at him, since he was in the bunker. repeater. Seems like somebody might have dropped that for something better. Gotta take shots like that. Oh no, I was happy too, man. We could see the perfect image of his face. He was standing there for a little bit too long. I was happy to take the shot. It's just you always regret it when you miss like that. I mean, it's close. At least I could see that my bullet hit under him. Sometimes I don't even see the impact at all. And then you're just like, what? It's kind of a dirty spot. Oh, cereal up top. It's pretty low though. I kind of hate that loot spawns up here. I just don't want to check these. Yo, Tactical, what's up, dude? It's always good to see your name. It's been at least 6 months. I noticed some guns sound different. Yeah, so the SKS got a new sound. Shotguns got new sounds. Grenade launcher, crossbow. And then maybe something else since you played, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's definitely some modded guns in some of these servers too. And there's a few new guns, like the DMR, the Vicar, what's the other one? The SV98, aka the VS89. Was there one more? Over the last 6 months? SSG is fairly new. I don't know if it was in 6 months though. What do I don't yeah, I can't really keep track of time that well, so maybe you're right. Oh. .2 shots. Lemborg just got bombed big time. Wonder if that's gonna bring somebody out. I wonder if that rooftop is tall enough to get out of the gas. I guess that cancels our plans to Limborg. I might push somebody over this way instead. You an Elden Ring guy? Nah. It's like the overwhelming good reviews for Elden Ring make me think I definitely need to play it, but I'm a little bit behind. I gotta play the Dark Souls games first, you know, maybe to like truly appreciate it. Or just to get caught up on my Dark Souls history before I get in there, you know. I know I don't have to, guys. I know I don't have to, but I want to. I want to do myself service of at least experiencing a Dark Souls before I get into it. Unless you think I shouldn't because of some weird thing, but... Yeah, it's nice knowing that I have a really good game just waiting that I can jump into anytime I want, single player. So I thought that the creator of Game of Thrones had something to do with Elden Ring, but then people started questioning like how much of an impact did he really have on writing the story. Do you guys know if he definitely had like a big part in the story, or it's mainly not about the story, it's mainly about the gameplay? I guess I just gotta play it to understand. It's not about the story, right? It's more about the gameplay. They wrote the backstory for a few characters, so okay. Lore, but barely any story in those games. Gotcha. Well, they're clearly doing something right. It's like one of the most well-known franchises. No, Pounds, I know I've been talking about Elden Ring. Man, it's crazy that's already been out for 2 years. I gotta get in the mood for it. I'm just not in the mood to really... Once I'm craving it, that's when I'll really appreciate it and get into it, you know? Right now I got plenty of other stuff on my plate. We got a new DayZ update. We got a new Dark and Darker update coming out today. I just got back into Morrowind with some mods. I'm just not in the mindset of it, you know, but I'm gonna try to get there. I'll tell you right now, I could not even fathom the idea of sitting around and playing a single player game for years and years after I got addicted to DayZ. Like, I didn't touch a single game really, aside from DayZ for years because of the experience you can get out of this with multiplayer and all that. But now I'm finally getting back to wanting to play good single player games, so I'm almost there. And I can skip around in the queue of games just like I have been doing. We don't have to do Fallout 3 before, you know, Elden Ring, for example. Sekiro I almost beat. I got really good at Sekiro, I think, for my standards. Like, I started off really bad at it, and then I got pretty good. But I stopped playing before the end for some reason. But yeah, that was a really good game. You play anything off stream? Lately, the only thing I've really been playing off stream is Dark and Darker with a few of my buddies. We'll either do duos or trios. Before that, we went through a phase of playing a lot of Tarkov with a certain group of buddies. But now they're a bit more busy and stuff. We're taking a break from Tarkov, so... Something in the attic. You want me to check the attic? I know it could have loot, it's just so risky and janky to get up there. It's probably where the ammo is, though. Yeah, there are heli crashes. We'll probably hear one any second here. At least I think we're in heli territory. Alright, let me just run down here real quick. Loot the house, let's go out in the woods. Let me take a quick 2-minute break and then we'll get back into it. I gotta make sure my phone is charging and use the restroom real quick. What happened to the kitchen visit? The kitchen is on the way to the bathroom, so I feel like I only have to say one sometimes. Or I'll lie to you guys and say, I'm going to the bathroom, but I'm actually going to the kitchen. You know, whatever lets you guys know I just need a minute or two. Alright, I'll be right back. I try not to lie, though. If I do, it's for your own safety. I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back into it. You guys hear any gunshots or helicopters or anything? Whoa, I don't remember being right here. I didn't realize we were so close to this industrial place. I think on this server this place is totally gassed out and we need the suit to get in. But I might be wrong. I think we have to get closer to see the gas. Yeah, I've been hearing a few birds, different birds than what I'm used to today, and one of them scared me, so it might be a Livonia only thing. Or I just haven't played Chernarus in so long to know if they're on there as well. That wasn't that long ago that we played Chernarus. If you could experience the game for the first time again, what would it be? Man, I mean, starting over in DayZ. You think about when we started with DayZ, some of us, and all the dark ages it went through, and some of the negative stuff that stuck on our heads, and then it finally got better. You know, if you could wipe all that and start fresh right now, I do wonder how the experience would be. Probably magical for some people, but they missed out on the magic that we had with the DayZ mod and stuff. Then you got games like Morrowind, where I started a fresh character on Morrowind, but deep down I know that I can go get like a really good sword or a really good ring. So, you know, big RPGs like that would be amazing to start fresh again. But I've been so far away from Morrowind for so long that it does feel pretty fresh. I've forgotten a lot of the quest lines. I was only like 12 years old, so... World of Warcraft. Yeah, maybe if I could rewind time, I would try to play WoW when it was in its prime, super fresh. I wasn't into PC gaming back then. And I had my brother's friends telling me not to get on WoW, telling me it's for nerds and shit, but I probably would have loved it. Ew. Yeah, I had that ew mentality towards WoW as a kid. I'd be like, ew, I heard bad things about that. Ew, PC, that's for nerds, but now I'm a PC gamer. And I don't judge the WoW players. I just couldn't get into it. Convoy? I don't think that was a convoy, was it? This little thing right here? Or are you talking about that thing? Oh, dude, that's gotta be a real convoy, isn't it? Holy shit, you're right. Dude, nice. I was about to look away after this little one. Alright, let's get a picture of it. Ooh. Alright, well, we definitely got to go for that. Oh no! Dude, it's already fucking 4 AM. That's gonna happen right when we're about to go get a freaking punch card from the convoy. Dude, is the server restart gonna delete that convoy? Remember the other day, the heli crash was still there, despite the server restart. So maybe the convoy will still be there? Oh, well, we'll get back in a minute. Here we go. What's your favorite genre? Ooh, door opening. I don't know, man. For the longest time, I probably would have said FPS or, you know, sandbox. Open world sandbox survival, first person, you know, it's gotta be my favorite right now. Basically what DayZ is, but also, you know, like Morrowind, for example. It's like an immersive first person experience. But I think it's like the sandbox aspect of Elder Scrolls, and then the sandbox of DayZ probably, you know, a little bit more important than the FPS side of it these days for me. Like the older I get, the less I care about being like a flashy FPS, you know, hitting all these crazy shots. Like I'd rather get into you know, an FPS with a little bit more meat on its bones, let's say. Oh, nice. It's still there. Sorry, it took so long to check. I kind of forgot. Let's go. wolves doing over there? Must be in wolf territory. What the? I think somebody's shooting the wolves. Oh! Is this guy running with a melee weapon? Oh my god. What is this guy doing down here without a gun to kill wolves? Is he speed running somewhere? I'm not helping this fool. Oh! Right as he stops. Is he getting munched on by the wolves or what? I'm starting to feel like I put myself in a bad spot here. Oh, the fuck? He was in his inventory. He was sifting through his goods, being like, oh, what can I use? Oh shit. I'm not out here skinning. Shady, why shoot him? Because fuck that guy. What's he doing this deep into the map without a gun? If you're a speedrunner, you don't care about your life enough for me to talk to you. But hey, I'm just making assumptions here, based off experience. Let's go to this convoy instead. Might have been a DayZ noob. Yeah, I've already been lied to once today, so we're just gonna go into a KOS character. It's all good. Look, dudes, we don't need to play the what if game in DayZ anymore, alright? We used to play that all the time. What's done is done. Yeah, he had a gun, but he didn't have enough ammo or enough extra guns to kill 3 wolves. I mean, maybe don't come this deep. I can't remember the last time I had to melee a wolf, basically. Don't put yourself in that situation. Yo, where's this convoy at? Kind of reminded me of a save me moment from the past. Save me from these zombies! No. Kill your own zombies. But sometimes it is epic to save somebody, and that could have been a cool save. Zombies from the woods. Ooh, the chief. Oh, no punch card. So it's not guaranteed, right? I wonder what the chance is. Ooh, Gilly. Don't forget to jump on the trucks and the tanks. Oh, it can actually spawn at the site too. It's not just in the chief's pocket. Good reminder. I almost forgot to do that. I feel like I was gonna see another truck and do that and then come back, but thank you for the reminder. That is a nice ass find. Now, I'm not too excited, right, because it doesn't get that dark, but that'll enable us to see in the bunker, so that's huge. And it still gets pretty dark on the server. Shit. Alright, Sassy, what about this one? Can we knock it on the front? You need the punch card as basically a key card to get inside of the bunker. It's an endgame thing. Dude, what am I seeing right now? Is this like the worst convoy we've ever seen, or what? I mean, night vision's huge, ghillie suit cool, but not a single gun. Maybe it's in the grass. I'm confused. Could it be looted? Yeah, definitely could be looted. Oh well. We've already got good loot, it's all good. I don't think I checked all the dead zombies though, did I? For bullets? You know, we really should. They might have SKS ammo. Ghillie up. Let me see what I can drop. Can we actually go with a ghillie suit? If I ditch both of our extra pistols, extra scope, fully commit to the guns we have right now, it'd be a tight squeeze, but we could do it. No, I didn't loot the guy. Nah, we don't need the ghillie right now. I think for this overall run, we have to have a backpack later. If we want to do everything. I did say sniper run, though. Let's see how big the ghillie is first. Yeah, we're getting low on bullets. We got 4 for the snipe. And I think only like 7 for the SKS. Okay, where are these zombies? You guys got bullets? Nah, it's only the shrug. It's a small one. I can't test it because of the bag. It's ruined. Alright, well, that's too bad. Let's get out of here. Maybe the one missing truck has all the guns. Feels like it's still part of the convoy, maybe. Jacket. I do need a jacket. We gotta keep these safe. Ooh, we also need food pronto. Okay, let's make sure we're zeroed back down. I guess 200 is the lowest we can go with this. Yeah, you're thinking somebody was here within the last 30 minutes, probably. Oh, what was that? Shit. Should have loaded this thing up. Oh, we got the food we needed at least. Second pack of wolves. We gotta get out of here. Somebody might have heard that. Yeah, server restart got all the fresh wolves on us, I think. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go. Is a pre-built worth it? Yeah, I mean, I'd say for your first PC, you could definitely get a pre-built that also allows you to customize it later, if you want to put in like a new video card or something. I remember my brother made the mistake, possibly. It wasn't a mistake because it was so cheap, but one of my friends was selling one of those old Alienware PCs that you can't really customize. Like, it looks like an Xbox. And that was my first impression of a pre-built PC, and I'd say something like that was not worth it. You couldn't customize it. But places like iBuyPower, you can get a pre-built PC, but still go into the box and change parts as it gets older, you know? Or PCPartPicker.com is your best friend for that, if you want to get all the parts listed. It's a pretty good spot. I'm trying to figure out what this little place is. Seems like a small military we can loot. Or no, those are the two houses on the way out of Lembork. Maybe we should skip Lembork. Try not to die here. Oh yeah, the guy's body. Oh man, so either way, right? The server restart deleted that guy's body, and he had a knife in his hands. So there's no way we can go back for that. No, I don't think it was the guy that we shot at. So I know for a fact the guy in the bunker had a crossbow on his back. And I think the guy that we shot in the road did not have a crossbow, or he would have used it on the wolves. Oh, it restarted before I killed him? Damn it, I was hoping it restarted after I killed him. Fuck, I was hoping it was after. I got that mixed up. Okay, so wait, his body is still here? We could go back and get it then. Nah, dude, I'm not gonna get killed over it. We're not going back. I don't know, I doubt his loot was that good. And he was bringing those dangerous wolves right to us. Alright, well, maybe we should find a good cooking spot for this wolf steak. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen a heli crash yet. Ah, oh, Rio, thanks for watching, dude. I'm glad you're still enjoying the stream. We had Redness again. Thanks for 31 months, dude. Archie, yeah, I think streaming DayZ definitely brings out a lot more of it for me, but I really enjoyed DayZ, you know, solo or playing with friends in Discord and stuff, back when it was Mumble, not Discord. So I feel like a perfect DayZ experience starts off, you know, you're a super noob playing solo off stream, then you play some with friends, then you do the solo but random team-ups, and then doing the solo with random team-ups while you're streaming and just getting to record some of the crazy adventures you get into is like, you know, definitely a fun thing to do. But yeah, instead of using TeamSpeak, I was usually on Mumble. Well, Reno, I can't really remember how it went down, but DayZ went from the DayZ mod on the Arma 2 engine to DayZ standalone, being its own thing. So I never even messed with streaming it until the standalone. So I had all that time to play, you know, not even think about that aspect, learning how to play the game through the mod with friends and solo. Oh, what is that thing? R700? It probably has the same stats as the Tundra, but I don't know. Should we take it? We gotta take it. Why do these do that? Oh, because I don't have space in my inventory. Alright, how many rounds did it come with? Only one shot? Let's get that fixed up. Nah, they both have the same scope, Krev. I thought they both had the same scope. Yeah, it's the same hunting scope, dudes. We're good, we're good. They're both damaged. It's all good, it's all good. It would have been extremely important if I picked up a P-Lat or something. Speaking of P-Lat, I'm probably done with that, but we could put it on certain ARs. Nah, this isn't a new snipe, it's a modded one on this server. It's kind of like the same as a Tundra, I think. Similar to the Tundra, maybe not exactly the same. Just gives you a little bit more variety. No, the new snipe is the SV98. But someone had a good point. It actually brings a sniper rifle to the military spawn pool. Whereas otherwise you'd have to rely on modded guns if you were looking for a snipe at military spots. Oh shit, heli crash. Yeah, okay, thanks for watching. We have Good Guy Han as well. Thanks for coming in. Thought that was a guy. Yeah, don't worry about that yet, dude. The server's still full with a queue. If the population gets too low, I'll definitely swap over to something else. Favorite rifle? Probably of all time, the Blaze 95. It's a double barrel snipe. Double barrel 308 hunting rifle. But the best part about it is you can miss by an inch and then immediately readjust and shoot again. Without, you know, by the time you re-rack your bolt, sometimes they get away and get to cover on the other guns. Ooh, seemed like a car, but I think it's trash. Yeah, or quick double kill too. But it's nice when you go into it thinking, alright, my first shot is to find the range, the second shot is to kill. You know, I think that helps a lot. It's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I got this place to myself. Oh my god, Sassy, that's crazy. I know, I feel like that happens more often than not, where somebody probably logs off for the night, tunes in, and then they're like, oh, and they make some kind of realization. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen as many helicopters flying around. I've heard 2 today, I saw 1, but before that it was like very far and few between. Yeah, we already tried 1 bunker, or we looted a convoy, but we didn't get the punch card for the bunker yet. I think it's randomly gonna spawn on the chief zombie. Ooh, it's right next to a dunin, not in the middle of nowhere. This is risky. Heli hunt a bit more. I feel I just don't have to resort to heli hunting anymore. I think back in the day sometimes there'd be a bit more of a drought, like I'm probably not going to see anyone on Chinaris. Let's go heli hunting. You know, whereas now I usually have something else I'm already doing, or a place I'm excited to go to. Shit, I should reload this thing. What are you doing? Oh, you mean fly the helis? Oh, no, I think right now I just have this weird feeling in my head that like a certain group of players get 1 heli the day of the wipe, and then they like use the 1 heli to hunt down the other heli, and then they just like run the shit. Which is cool. Like, I used to do that with my buddies too when helis were fresh. But, I just think it's gonna take like a fucking miracle to steal a heli from some of these groups, unless they totally start playing recklessly, you know? But if they don't jump in their heli for a little bit, it might despawn and then someone else can get a fresh one. I thought you meant these helis. Oh, somebody was here. This looks like fucking trash, dude. We gotta get out of here pronto. It's like a flag. What is a flag doing here? Right. Well, that's the thing. I don't want to blow up the heli. I want to steal it. I'm sure we could blow it up with a bunch of shots. You get like a 4-man team. Everyone gets loaded. We just light up the heli. That does sound badass, but I actually want to take it, you know, so I can use it, but one of these days we'll get one. You can just turn it on and off anytime you want. Nothing in the heli? Nah, dude, it was like civilian stuff. Backpack, police jacket. Alright, I say we do a little cookout real quick. I just want to break down these bushes. Alright, let's not burn the night vision. Already got the meat sweats. Boiled meat? Yeah, it's okay. I don't want to get rid of my water. It's my main source of water right there. And boiled meat will have more water content, so it's okay. I mean, let me try to... Maybe you can remind me, like, what's the big difference in calories between a baked piece and a boiled piece of steak? Is it like 20, or is it huge, like 80? Some of these things I don't really care about, you know what I mean? It's like, maybe we have to go kill a bear later. And that could be intense. But if I felt like food is more of an issue, then yeah, we should probably bake it. Perfect little spot here. I thought there was something where you should do the lard on its own. I don't think that matters anymore, but let's just cook it separately. No, it definitely doesn't matter because we're boiling it, right? Let's just put it in. Like I got a cat hair stuck in my mouse. Shave the cat. Yeah. My cat has been shedding much more than I thought she was ever going to. But I don't know if I should take her somewhere to get her like a little bit trimmed up or how that works with that type of cat. There's like a short-haired tabby. Ooh. She probably doesn't want anybody cutting her fur, right? It's like, it's not that bad. I gotta look into what's right and wrong when it comes to trimming cat hair. I just wonder if she's really warm, and then maybe I should give her a haircut so she can cool off a little bit. Oh, I comb her a bunch. I've been trying to comb her every day. Alright, I think that's everything, right? Did I leave something? We got the buff, we're full. Let's go. Seems like somebody's shooting at the end of Verdunen. Maybe that's towards Nadbor. Man, so we had a convoy totally looted in front of us, and a heli crash totally looted. We gotta be right behind somebody that's got some good stuff. Yeah, the track playing a little bit ago was from the devs. They have a new ambient, or like 70 minutes of new ambient music. Maybe I won't call it music, I'll just call it ambience. Should go in here, but we already got a snipe. Yo, happy bombs. Did I see that right? Dude, thank you so much for the 68 months. Thank you for keeping that going for so many years, dude. I hope everything's going good. We had Nathan as well. Thanks for almost 3 years subbing. And Bunny Supremacy. Thanks for the 2-year sub. Thought I saw somebody up in that bush. It's nothing. Happy Bombs, what map have you been playing recently? Are you getting into Deadfall? Have you been playing Livonia? What have you been up to? Probably playing a mix of everything, I take it. Yeah, Happy Bombs, I know, man. Well, one of the days, I thought one of the servers was like 10, 15-man queue, and then the next day I saw it was back up to 50, so, it's a little bit crazy. But yeah, so Anastar, I haven't tried that yet. That's probably something I should check out, huh? Ooh. It's not too far away. I was gonna check this place out, though. Is that a zombie? Yep. You think you saw something down to the left of the buildings? Ooh, pretty nice jacket. I like how it's doing that. Wait, did I see a zombie aggro? So what, you thought you saw something down here to the left? I guess I could be down there hitting the medical. Zombies are all chilling. Oh yeah, there's a gun here. Ooh, nice. SKS. 7 more shots too. Yeah, there's no gas on this server, I love that. Or at least not in Redunin. I think it's moved to an industrial zone. We already checked one heli crash. Did you see another one? Crack babies. Oh yeah, let me fix up that jacket. That's what I meant to do. We need some boots. Better bag, better looking gloves. Let me see if we can climb up there. Yeah, it's kind of risky. I was hoping that was another convoy. Wait a minute, that might be. I'm not sure where the convoy spawns are. Yeah, we might continue a little bit of that Morrowind character tonight, or it might be all DayZ, since the server's still full. We'll see how this life plays out over the next few hours here. There goes my cup holder again. Ooh. Wait a second, dude. That's a real car. It seems to have all 4 tires, too. Did zombie in the field? Oh, dude, I thought that was a body too. It's a rock. Which one were you talking about? See, because you said that, right as I read your message and I looked at the rock, I was like, oh yeah, dead body. Same one. Nice. No, it didn't spawn like that. I'm sure somebody got out of it. Oh yeah, that's the same heli crash we already checked over there on the right, you were saying. That's where we came from. Gas mask. Now hold on a second. I did kill zombies, but I don't think those are my zombies. And if they are my zombies, I think somebody else kept them from despawning. Is that him right there? I gotta get some more vehicle pictures, or vehicles in action. Wait, I don't see that brown thing. It's probably another dead zombie body in that bush. Yeah, I don't know, part of me wants to go check the car, but I feel like all the parts are going to be taken. I dropped that car battery earlier, so I would need to find a battery, spark plug. Ooh. I hear something. Damn. Filter. So we're just not as excited to find filters and gas masks on this map as we are Deadfall. But if I start getting into the groove of hitting the gas locations, maybe it would be. Yeah, if the player's close enough, he'll hear the zombie scream for sure. Sometimes that's the only reason we find other players. Come on in here, lady. What is she doing? Yeah, Ghibli, the new snipe's cool. I'm trying to get it back in my hands though. I feel like we had a few kills with it, but we didn't have that like super satisfying long range kill where you actually got to see the impact, you know? Usually the guys were like laying down in tall grass, so I couldn't really make it out. It's cool. And one of the best parts, like somebody said the other stream, is now you can find a sniper rifle at military spots, being the SV98, whereas before all the snipes were basically hunting spawns. Unless you were looking at modded guns. I think that's true, right? I mean, you can get the SV98, or you can get the SVD, that's a sniper, but, you know, SV98 feels like more of a proper snipe. But SVD is probably by far better when it comes down to it, I'd say. Yeah, it looks more like a crash landing. Windows are cracked. Here we are. Gotta watch out for traps. Ooh, just missing a radiator. Let me take that spark plug. Wait, is the actual car ruined though? Since it says red fender. Does that mean this thing is fucked? Do landmines exist on the server? Yes. So when the Molsk first came out, the landmines were a big problem. They were spawning all over the place, just one-tapping people when they stepped on them. Like insta-death. But now these days, you'll see servers like this one reduce the spawn of landmines, and the overall game has it so you're not just going to outright die every time you step on a landmine. I think it factors in your armor could absorb damage, or you might just get lucky or something. And you'll go unconscious or get a broken leg. Probably both of those at the same time. But I remember this server reduced landmines on the Molsk. I'm not sure how they are on this map. Now, there are going to be times where you'll be fully armored with a plate carrier, full HP, and you step on a mine and die. So that's the random part. But for the most part, if you're taking care of yourself, you're going to survive a landmine these days. I think it's safe to say that. Like, I almost always survive on landmines now. But you'll hear a story from someone that can barely remember the situation they were in. They're like, yeah, I just fucking died, bro. Or they're right, and the plate carrier didn't do shit. Ooh. Distant shots. Yeah, I'm also thinking about all the times that I step on a landmine as a freshie on the Molsk when I don't have body armor and somehow you still survive. I feel like that happens quite a bit. But the worst part is there's landmines on the Molsk that people will find spots where they can just place it, it'll be invisible, and you're totally screwed. But I think servers like this one try to enforce, like if you're purposely going for invisible landmines and you get caught, you know, you'll get warned or banned. Temporarily, if you understand not to do it again, you know, but there's some really cheesy things you can do with the explosives on the Molsk, I'm sure. Nadbor, I was really hoping we'd give this place a chance, since it doesn't have any gas. But yeah, probably go to Nadbor. Might try to dip in and loot these barracks though for more ammo. Door's closed down there. Nah, Chief, I think everybody should have their time on official DayZ. You know, just go join a random official server with good population and try it. You might have a really good time, or you might bump into a cheater, is what a lot of people say. But there's cheaters everywhere. It's just they probably get banned faster and more often on community servers ran by cool admins, rather than the official servers that have like their automated vac or whatever, you know. Yeah, people say it's the gutter, but if you're a newbie, it doesn't really matter what server you're in the beginning, just jump in and start learning the basics. Oh, crossbow and shoddy. Probably drop those for something better. Do you need Discord in order to play community servers? No, it's just community servers will have a Discord, usually, where you can find their information. But it's totally optional, except, you know, some servers do highly suggest that you join the Discord to read over the rules. You know, some servers don't have many rules, but they might have one specific rule that you should know about. You know, something about you're not allowed to do this or whatever. So yeah, it makes sense to join their community Discord, but it's usually pretty much optional. Or some servers might have a bunch of rules, you know, but I don't know about those. Ooh. That's a deagle. No magazine though. Ooh, nice boots. Need those. And I wonder if that'd be a good snipe spot for this place. How far away is that? Ooh, pretty far away. Never mind. Ooh, nice pouches for the plate. Looks kind of cool. Zombie. Man, it's got a bad feeling about this place. I wish we could see somebody, but let's get to somewhere else, maybe Nadbor. This place is cool, but it's in the middle of a big sniper valley, so I feel like if I stay here too long, I'm just gonna get killed. Trigger finger's itching. I know, I'm sure you guys want to see some snipes, but no, I'm good. I mean, if I really want to get some action, I'd probably just run and loot every single thing here. Somebody would probably shoot at us. Maybe we'd survive it, but I think the action would be better if we can get to Nadbor. Maybe try to pursue the bunker mission. Oh, zombie's running. Probably just a runner. No, we haven't had any team ups tonight. Yeah, it just didn't work out that way. We spawned in, found some really good stuff, and then kind of went our own way. Ooh, there's a cow up there. Is the game fun solo? Absolutely, dude. I would say if I could only pick one way to play it, it would be solo, because you always have the option to meet up with random people in the server and play with them. And that might be true DayZ to some people, is like pretend that you just woke up. Like, you just, you know, you're in like a coma or something, you woke up, you don't understand what's going on, you're in the middle of the apocalypse, you don't have any friends right now, and then you gotta go out and meet other survivors. You know, it kind of feels like the way DayZ should be. At least you have to experience that at some point. Even if you're not playing that way every time, you know, you gotta experience it. But playing with friends is cool, but it can also be extremely draining, and it can really ruin it for me. Because, like, I have really good buddies, but they had, like, different mindsets towards the game. Like, maybe one dude has, like, 2 hours to play before bed, and he just wants to get a gun and shoot somebody, and that's DayZ to him. Whereas the other guy is like, man, I want to get in this long-term experience, I don't want to take any risks, I want to get to the end of the map and get a heli going and a base, you know, and then you just want to do whatever you want to do, right? So when shit doesn't line up and like you guys can't meet each other quick in the spawn, you don't find enough food, your one buddy fucking rage quits because he died to some schmuck, like it can be so many factors that it's already hard enough solo that try to factor in like 4 DayZ newbies trying to get shit done, you know? You almost have to just go do some solo shit and then you can become a team player after you learn a few basics, you know what I mean? But yeah, I remember like there'd be times when I was having a real good time, but maybe one of your buddies just can't meet up with the group, and you're like, oh fuck, let's go meet him at this place, and then one of you guys dies, you know. But the thing about playing with randoms is once they die, or once you guys get separated, and you're like, holy shit, I heard a gunshot, what happened to Joe? He might be dead, and it creates this like real feeling of, you know, you don't have comms with each other in Discord all the time, you gotta be close to each other, and you gotta keep tabs on each other, you know. It's a totally different way to play. It definitely puts you at a disadvantage when you're up against like a 4-man sweaty Discord squad. But you can only hope that those sweaties eventually get so matured with the game that they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking do a no Discord day today and see what happens, you know? Or maybe they need 4 of them because that's just how they are and they still get rocked even though they're a fucking 4-man squad, you know? You never know. But I'd say do a little bit of everything. Like, I do really enjoy playing DayZ with the right group of friends. I just don't do it as much as I used to, you know? Morrowind soon. If the server pop dies down or if I get shot, we'll do a little bit of Morrowind to end it. Just as a lullaby, I guess. I don't know how much we'll get done though, we'll see. Alright, so let's go a little bit more south this way. Really didn't want to run through this open field. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just follow the tree lines. Oh man, I'm really glad to hear so many of you guys enjoyed the Morrowind though. It's very soothing. We bring Morrowind to YouTube. I think the best I'll do for now, man, since I'm unsure about, you know, if we're gonna add more mods or start new characters, I'll just make a Twitch highlight of that, so it'll be saved here. Ooh. Oh, Minnie, no, I don't know if someone put... So, I was taking out the trash one night, I was on the way to the gym. It was one of those nights where, like, I wanted to stream, but I was just running late, and I figured, ah, fuck it, let's just go to the gym, try to be productive on my day, not streaming. So I was, like, doing laundry, doing all this stuff late at night, it was, like, 2 in the morning or something, and I started driving to the gym. And, I just had some garbage I was taking to this one, like, public dump behind this place, so... I went and, it was like a trash bin. So I went behind the place, I was about to throw out my trash, and sure enough, she's like on the lid, halfway in the trash can, halfway out, screeching at me, and it was like, oh yeah, this kitty needs help. I'm in the market for getting a cat anyway, I guess this is the one. And, yeah, I don't know, that's the thing, I don't know if she was put in there, but I'd like to think she probably jumped up because she smelled food. She was trying to get something to eat in there. And, but who knows, maybe some asshole threw her in there. I really don't know what her history was. At first she did seem like extra crying and like maybe she was fucking traumatized, but no, then she calmed down and she seems good, so. She's such a cutie, I couldn't resist. But yeah, I got her in the tub right away. I gave her a bath and I pulled off like 30 fleas with a comb. All I gotta do is dip the comb in like some Dawn dish soap and they came right off. Like normally I'd be grossed out as fuck, but I was like, you know what? This has to be done if you're gonna be in my freaking apartment right now. Now, first few days though, she was trying to jump up and like get out the windows and shit. She was clawing out. She seemed friendly with me, but she would occasionally be like, "Oh shit, I gotta get back out there," which, you know, maybe that is a little bit worrisome. Like she wanted to go back to her family or something. But she was in a freaking dumpster. It was late. It was like raining. I had to take her. You know, you never know where she was trying to get back to or who left her. But it didn't seem like she had just come from the care of a person. You know what I mean? It seemed like she had been out there for a while. Oh, alright, we got somebody close. She doesn't like going outside now, but I'm gonna clean off. I'm gonna get her on the porch and see if she'll like that. I'm not sure what kind of loot is in this building. I'm a little bit too scared to go in there. Probably a really good snipe spot until they see you. I think that shot came from maybe the very end of Nadbor by the military portion. Yeah, now we're definitely talking about playing some more Morrowind, but we should also dip into Dark and Darker sometime soon and see how the player base feels. I don't know if they're going to have a big surge in new players filling up the normal lobbies, since it's becoming like half free to play, but if you want to go into High Roller, you got to buy the game. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I don't have it set up tonight, and it seems like every time I get an update for that, it totally crashes my audio. But I'll try to get it all installed and ready to go for sometime soon. I think D&D just wiped like literally today, right? Is that update already out, or is it coming out later today? I mean, shit, I had freaking 2 golden coin chests on my fighter, 2 on my rogue. I was playing mainly rogue and fighter with my buddies. We got super lucky pulling them from gold coin piles and doing the quest. So I've been playing quite a bit. I'm really enjoying doing the shield build, trying to block enemy attacks. Yeah, Dark and Darkest might be sleeper face for you, dude, but it's fun as fuck. Like, I don't know if you're a real, like, fucking Elder Scrolls / FPS fan if you don't play some D&D, man. It's like, it brings together FPS and medieval dungeon crawling in such a cool way. It might not be the most fun for you to watch, but if you play the game, I enjoy watching, like, Sequisha play it because I play it, you know? But before I actually dipped into it, I was like, nah, I ain't watching this shit, you know? So I see where you're at, but I ain't trying to please everybody. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be a druid though. We gotta watch out for these druids that are like transforming into little rats and shit. Jumping through windows. I think it depends on the playstyle. You know, if I'm going in and we're doing like a shield build, trying to push enemies and block their attacks and counterattack, that might be fun. But if you're like sneaking around in the shadows as a rogue, not going for fights, just collecting loot, yeah, maybe that's boring. But I think maybe one of the most fun solo playstyles is to be a rogue and try to escape from big danger. That was the most fun I had. And then I kept getting rocked by all the players in actual combat, so I swapped to fighter. For like face-to-face combat, you know, it's fun to kill somebody as a rogue when you have the advantage, like ambushing them, but face-to-face, it was extremely hard to take out like a geared fighter as a rogue. So I swapped over to the sword and shield build, and that's a whole different ballgame. No, we're not. I'm not calling anything boring. I'm saying somebody in chat said Dark and Darker was boring. Sure, DayZ is going to be boring for some people, but it's the moments that we go through the downtime to get that make it worth it, you know? Some days are good, some days are a little bit slow. Ooh. And that's back by the industrial. Let me try to scope it out. Yeah, let's just get eyes on it. We're not going to go all the way back there. And it might be a little bit too hard to get eyes on it. So many trees. Yeah, let's just go to Nedwar. These guys will catch up probably. Yeah, you can have fun. I'm sure they're on their way to Nadbor. Just wondering what. Let me see what you wondered. I'm sorry, Thunder Labs. I'm curious. Oh, how old is she? Oh, she was young, dude. She was like, I took her to the vet and she still had her little baby teeth in, so they figured probably less than 6 months. Less than a year, 6 months, something like that is what they told me. Yeah, they showed me how tiny her teeth were, and I was like, oh, definitely pretty young. Wait a second. We didn't check that one. Yeah, we're probably not checking that one. It's way too exposed. Ooh, food. Jeez. Thoughts on the ambience? I like it. I think if it bothers you, you can turn it off or you can turn it really low, but for the most part, I think it fits the game. It's not always going to fit the mood that you're in, but I'm glad that it is a thing, you know? And for some players, they want to add their own ambience to the background, and now they don't have to. But it's not a constant thing. No, Epson, I'd say that's probably 75% of the player base. You know, a lot of people are just YOLO mode, holding W, they hear a shot, they run right at it. I'd say sometimes I try to hold back from that because I want to make sure that people know that we do value our life in a survival game and it's not just a deathmatch where we're trying to get brainless, meaningless hold W kills, you know? Like, I like to say there's a little bit more meat on the bones in DayZ than just like an arena shooter. So if I'm not, you know, risking it all, it's because you should value your life until you turn into that fucking YOLO psycho, you know what I mean? And then even then you can have a balance. You would loot it? Yeah, I mean, I hate to bring this shit up too, but like, when you're streaming, saying something like, oh, I'm gonna go loot that heli out in a big open field in the distance in exactly 3 minutes is like, not the best thing for me to do, you know what I mean? Even though I don't think anything sketchy is going on right now. But yeah, I mean, when you're playing solo off stream, fucking do it up, bro. But I do like to get people on the same page, and it's fun to talk about what we're getting into. Oh, shit. Sounds like a car 98. Tub, I think all the shotguns have new sounds now. They might have been killing someone that was going for the crash. Man, I wish I would have had a little bit more distance. I'm getting right up on this place. No. Not again. Okay. Kid's probably like 6 years old, maybe 7 if he's lucky. cheap zombie over there. Gotta scoop your corners, baby. Oh, I hope that fucker is dead. Dude. How is that guy not dead? I'm sure he's dead now, but how the fuck did it come to this? I think there goes almost all of our shots for that. No shots left. We gotta get that guy's gun. Holy shit, it's like the moment from Signs, dude. I'm glad I don't have a fucking webcam for moments like that right there. I think my mouth was wide open, like, What in the unholy fuck stick? Too hot, way too hot. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, if only the first guy didn't take all of our snipe shots. I am sorry, dude, but get fucking clipped. Not clipped like a fucking Twitch clip, dude, that'd be lame, but like, get fucking clipped in the dome piece, son. Holy shit. Yo, that's a new fucking TikTok, dude. Holy shit, we gotta get out of here. Dude, I'm too scared to get that car. We gotta loop around and loot that first guy, I think, and get his gun. Somebody else might yoink the fucking car, though. I bet it's a group. Oh, man, we're already in a good spot where we don't need a vehicle, but it'd be so sick to get in that car and drive around. I'm fucking shaking. Wait, did they already rip his body out? Wait a fucking second, dude. I think they already ripped his body out, and he's in the house. Oh, he's alive! He was only unconscious! I should have put another one in his head. Why did I think he was dead? I was just so excited how sick that looked. No, 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 you stupid fucking zombies. Oh. No, my gun was jammed! Dude, the gun jammed! No! I'm walking around the apartment, dude. We're fucking done.